people, I want to tell you that sometimes more is less. Words like overkill, overcomplicated, and there's a bunch of other words that unnecessary. And there's also bullshitting yourself. You can bullshit yourself because of pride or and other stuff. But you think you're better than you are. We all want to be better than we are. That's one of the goals of life. Damn this coughing shit. Everybody wants to be better than they are because that's what life's to improve. You were like that, you want to be better. Anyway, so look what's happened here. When I had this reversed like that, this was unnecessary because all the big tailings that would have went down there now go into here. Now I had an issue of the big tailings going into there, and as they come out of the tumbler, the small ones were fine. The big come over here and they bounced. They hit this bloody thing or this or that, or just flew straight across, and they went into my water pump chamber here. Not just that. That was bad enough, but this basket here got filled too full. Like, if I want to run 8 litres, this is only a 5 litre container, if that. And it's overfilling. So I could only run 5 litres at a time, which, yeah, 5 litres, that's all right. More cleanups, more better. No, it's not more better, because I found out what is 5 litres. 5 litres is 2 shovels. Filtered down to 1 inch, two and a half shovels, which is pretty much just a pan. What are we winning over there? Might as well just fucking pan it. So I said, I thought to myself, damn it, I should have left it how it was, or I need to get this back out again. So the way I can do it is, I've introduced 1 extra sluice, now I've got to introduce another extra sluice. Now this time I'm not going to worry about a mat, it's just basically to stop the big rocks going in there. Bring this bloke back. So what I've done, I'll show you over here. I've made another tray. I didn't actually make one, I found one, and I filed it up so it roughly fits. So I've got this tray here, plastic. So now what happens is, it's just a flat, like a slick plate. Its purpose is just to reverse the direction of the flow 180 degrees. That's the purpose that I mainly placed it. So now this goes on there. It's not a perfect, it's too tight, a bit tight, but it did go on. There we go. So now what happens, feeding here like originally, goes in there, does the tumbling, big rocks coming into this basket, this bucket. The good stuff goes down there, goes down the slick plate, sluice, which all it does is just reverse it, hits my original sluice, and hits my backup sluice. So why I introduced all this nonsense then? Just leave it how it was in the first place, like a long time ago. But I've still got the backup sluice down there. I could actually put a mat in there if I wanted to, but I'm not, for now anyway. But another benefit is, As this tumbler's turning, all the material's going over there and the water's going over there. So instead of a nice stream of water and material, stratified material going over there, it's tending to go more that way. And it's hard to explain, but the current going through my mat it's all too lopsided instead of a nice smooth curtain of material. So what happens now, all the material goes down, hits that slick plate, comes down here, and it just helps to make it more uniform curtain of water. So when it does hit my mat, it's better. Okay, so that's that. So it helps. One issue is now I'm even higher, so my pump's got to get pumped higher. It's going to work harder to lift it that high. So I'm not going to get as much water coming out, but maybe I got too much water before anyway. Anyway, so that's how it works now. So material and water going down there, out the tumbler, down the slick plate, down another slick plate, catching, and the last backup sluice. To clean it, I lift this off as usual. I lift this off as usual because they're bolted together now. That and that as one unit, and then I take my mat and clean it. This one stays here all day until I see something nice, or if I get curious. To put it back together, that goes on. This one's a bit of a tight fit. Just got to make sure I got it on, and that's on, and then put the water back. What I'm going to be doing, I'm thinking about finishing off this thing here. I'm going to put 8 litres, or 7 or 6, whatever it is that I normally do, about 7 or 8, and then do another. I'm going to run that 7 or 8, run it, clean out the top mat, leave the second sluice, leave it there, clean out the top mat, put it all back together, and then I'm going to run a second bucket that'll be sitting here, and then clean out the top mat, and then look at the second mat to see, and then clean it and see what I'm catching, what I'm not. What I've found with this extra slick plate sluice, I'm getting more in my mat with more ironstone. I normally don't catch ironstone, but I'm starting to get big pieces of black sand and ironstone. So that's telling me I can catch nuggets. There are none, I mean pickers. I haven't caught pickers for ages. I just wonder if I'm losing them, or just I'm not. There's none where I am. Anyway, so that's that, and I'll be back later with maybe feeding, or feeding. I will show feeding, and who doesn't want to watch feeding and shit, you can look away now. Who does want to watch feeding and more, I'll be back. Over. I got this running now. So this is just feeding. Who doesn't like watch feeding? It's pretty boring. I want to do it because for my own personal to look at. I've got not a bad curtain there. I'm a little bit low on that side for some reason, because it's lower on that side, but I'm not going to worry about it. So I'm pretty much, if you've got a fast forward button, you may push the fast forward button So I'm back to the bigger rocks plus quarter in that bucket, minus quarter down there. And this will be the rate that I'll be feeding it at the creek, pretty much. I may have to increase the slope of the trommel to empty it quicker. I'm not quite happy about all them rocks in there for that amount of time. I mean, the longer it stays in there, the more they get washed, but the longer they stay in there, the more that stays in there, less room for new material to get in. This was the best part of 7 litres. I think it was about 3 shovels of that. It's getting a bit low now. I mean, it's low. Maybe I'll get some more next time I go out. I'll take a bucket, a tub, and if I get the chance to bring more material home, I will. So that does that. A little bit of water there. In you go. Done. I just put my hand here. A bit of dust coming out. That'll do. I need to make a switch or something. This is annoying me. Okay, so pump out the way. The hopper and the top slick plate sluice come out together. I got a piece on the 3rd riffle, then nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 has got one, 7 has got one. All visibles. Down here, not so much. I just want to have a look at these. One got away, one fell in. I want to do them separately. 1, 2, 3, 4, I think it was 7. So there's 19 ripples, so the last 12, this is the last 12. One microfly sheet there, that's it. Okay. and then it's all clean. So there should be 1, 2, I think 4, at least 4 visibles here. I forget what I said. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6, and about the same amount of fly shit. Who wants to see gold? Yeah. So that. Now that I know how much I've caught early, all this material I place back in that bucket for later, for later. This one I'm not going to clean. This one I'm not going to clean. It stays like that. What I'm going to do, I won't film it, but I'm going to run this bucket of virgin material from the creek, put it all back together, run that. I need to empty all this shit, and I'll put it all back together. I'll run that. I won't film feeding that, and I'll come back when it's been run and I'm ready for a clean up. However, I've run, I cleaned out all that tailings, placed it in a bucket. I've run my virgin materials directly from the creek. That's been run. I got a bunch of rocks still in this tumbler. I need to increase this angle. I've done it wrong. I can fix that. That's not a big issue. I will do that, or leave it. But I'd like it to empty quicker than that. Anyway, so let's I'm going to clean this up. Take this out. Up and clean up sluice over there. Nothing. 1, 2, 3. So nothing. 1, 3, 2, and down here nothing. Massive black sand. I'm gonna. Oh, there's a tiny one there. Again, I'll do it split it up into 2 pieces. This is pretty much the second half of that sluice. On the previous one I had 1 fly shoot. Maybe 2, 1 fly shoot and two maggots shoot. It's good. And the early part of the sluice now. All good. Oui. Good enough. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20. There's 20 pieces, fly sheet up to visible. So 20. The previous bucket had about 12 pieces. It was just a better bucket. Why I'm thinking about the 12 and the 20 is because when I do the tailings, I want to see, compared to the 20, how many I got away, how many pieces got away compared to the 20, and how many pieces got away compared to the 12. This time I'm going to clean this one up. I have found an issue, like when I want to empty this bugger gets in the way. So I don't know what to do, what I'm going to do then. I clean up, I need to remove this tray. This is in my way. Maybe I have to, what do I do with that? Put it down and then put it back in again. I was hoping I wouldn't have to move that. I'm not sure. Anyway, but this time I need to clean this. So this is two buckets went past this. Let's see whether this caught any. I mean, if it doesn't catch anything, I might as well not even have it. And if it doesn't catch any, I don't know if it's because of the mat or whether it's just not needed. This is what it did catch. A lot of big rocks. I'm not sure what I'm hoping to find. Probably a nugget, I don't know. Or zero. Maybe a shotgun pellet would be nice. I've caught nothing. Absolutely nothing. So this is just annoying me. I don't know what to do now. Is it the mat? Is it my setups? My mat's superhero? I'll find out on the creek. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not really in the mood for making a tape. I made one anyway. Who likes it? I'm glad you liked it. Who didn't like it? I apologise for wasting your time. That person who keeps giving me a thumbs down on. One person keeps thumb downing all my every tape. Purposely comes to my channel to thumbs down it. Get some of your poofter mates to come along. Hit me hard, hit me down. Stick your thumb right up me. Come on, thumbs down. I wanna see you make an effort. What's if one thumbs down per tape? That's silly. Come on, get your poofter mates. I want to see it. Anyway, so Muhammad Navalia Gozus Fiddler continues fiddling and piss farting about with his nonsense. We'll be back from the creek next time I'm back. But for now, over and out.